Hey guys, Godzilla here. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to be talking about some more Godzilla news. And of course, some of the news that we have for today is pretty old, or maybe most of the news. Unfortunately, and it's, the usual excuse of me just being too busy. But I still want to give my opinion on some of the things that we have for today that is new, and maybe someone doesn't know about them, but I appreciate you sticking around if you do, and if you do not, then I will see you in the next video, or whatever. But a quick rundown on what we're going to be talking about for today is that we have news on the upcoming Monsterverse film, the Apple TV Godzilla series, the Netflix Ultraman anime, the Netflix Pacific Rim of the Black, unseen images of Stan Wince's Godzilla and Griffin, a new Kickstarter campaign for a new official Monsterverse art book, online exclusive cover for Godzilla vs. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, issue 1, and some more cover art for some other comics, Cavity Colors Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla and Godzilla vs. Gigan collections, Mondo King Ghidorah Tiki mugs. So the first thing that we're going to be jumping into is the upcoming Monsterverse film is reportedly being directed by Adam Wingard, and the film is going under the working title Son of Kong. This was pretty obvious. I mean, Adam Wingard was in talks with Legendary to do the Son of Kong, whether this actually be Son of Kong or not, but at least a Kong film. So this could very well be true. The report is coming from Production Weekly, I believe, but I don't know how reliable they are. So this could be like misinformation or just fake news or whatever. Personally, I believe it, actually, because, like I said, Adam Wingard was in talks with Legendary, so I think this is what this is going to be, but we have nothing officially confirmed yet, so I really can't say, but I can say 100% that, without a doubt, that this is going to be a Kong film, although even that hasn't been officially announced. I am totally confident in this being a Kong film, but I would have preferred if Jordan Vogue Roberts, or however you say his last name, would have returned for this film, because he did Kong Skull Island fantastically, and I know he wanted to return for something Kong related. I don't know specifically what he wanted to return for, but I do know he did want to return to do something Kong related, and I wish that he was going to be doing this film. Not anything against Adam Wingard. I think Adam Wingard did Godzilla vs. Kong perfectly fine, although the human stuff could have been better. I just would have liked to see Jordan come back for this, but I mean, there's no saying that he won't in other future Kong related things, so hopefully he'll have his chance to shine again, and I would very much be looking forward to that. That's all we have for that right now. Next we have is the Apple TV Godzilla series has postponed filming from May to July, which is a bit of a shame, but I really don't think that's a big of a deal, and that's just in my perspective though. I mean, it might be a big deal. I really don't know, because I'm not really that too informed on like the film industry or show business or whatever you want to call it. So I don't know if this is actually something big or if it's not. I don't think it is. I don't remember anyone like being too overly upset about it. So I don't think this is a big deal, but that's just coming from my perspective. Personally, I think the worst thing that's going to come out of this is that we're going to have to wait longer for things like anything official or like a trailer or, the actual release, which, like I said, is no big deal. it's probably only going to be pushed back like a couple of months, like how they postponed the filming. So, like, say if it was going to release June 2023, maybe now it's going to release August 2023, which is really no big deal, because we've waited long enough for King of the Monsters and then Godzilla vs. Kong. I think we'll be fine waiting for this for a couple of months longer than we originally would be. And who knows, maybe something worse would happen. Maybe it'll end up getting pushed back even more. So right now, it's perfectly fine. If it ends up getting like delayed to a year or two, then it'll be like, man, that sucks. But right now, it's nothing really to stress about, though I doubt anyone is stressing about it. But out of that, we have the Netflix Ultraman anime Season 2, which is available now on, of course, Netflix. And there is only 6 episodes, which is pretty disappointing, in my personal opinion, because I do actually quite enjoy the Netflix Ultraman anime. Although I do know there's quite a bit of people who don't like this. I just enjoy it for what it is. And I believe Season 1 had like 13 episodes, so this having less episodes just kind of sucks. But it is what it is. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. It's just, it's whatever. It just kind of sucks a little bit. It's kind of like that meme. It's like, oh no. Anyways, it's like that, kind of. But I haven't watched it yet, so I am kind of looking forward for that. But also, speaking of Ultraman, there was a new Shin Ultraman teaser trailer that came out that I will not be talking about in this video, though I am mentioning it here. I'm not going to be going over it or anything in this video. I'm going to save that for a separate video, because if I were to talk about in this video, the video would obviously be longer, and I don't want it to be too long, because I know this video is probably going to be hopefully less than 20 minutes, but we'll see. And next we have is that the Netflix Pacific Rim The Black Season 2 releases April 19th, 2022. And I'll be honest with you, I completely forgot about Pacific Rim The Black until they started posting posters for it again, and then they released the trailer. But besides that, I completely forgot about it, and then I was like, oh yeah, that's right, Pacific Rim The Black exists. And this is the last season for Pacific Rim The Black, which, I'll be honest again, I really don't care. I enjoyed the first season. I thought it was pretty good for the most part, but around the end, when the boy turned into the kaiju, that's kind of where it fell for me. I really didn't care for that at all. It just kind of was like, meh, whatever. I mean, the show overall wasn't really that great. I mean, it was enjoyable, but I really just don't really care, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm still gonna watch it and whatnot, and I don't know, maybe I'll be surprised and it'll actually be really good. But right now, I'm just whatever. It is what it is. But out of that, we have unseen images of the Stan Winston's Godzilla and Griffin, which, if you don't know where these are from the Unmade Godzilla 1994 film, which I really wish was made, because these designs are amazing. I mean, the Godzilla design, I'm not really too big of a fan of. If I were to rank the Godzilla designs, I would probably put it somewhere in the middle. It's not, mind-blowing, but I do actually like it quite a bit. In the Griffin design, I have never seen before. I knew that this was going to be Godzilla was supposed to fight the Griffin, but I never knew what the Griffin looked like, and it looks way more different than I thought it was going to look like. And apparently there was illustrations of the Griffin before these images came out, which I never knew about it, and I wish I did. But either way, we have these now, and I think the Griffin design looks amazing. I really like the way it looks. I hope maybe in the future, Legendary or Toho or whoever has the Griffin in something related to Godzilla, because they really could do it. Or I think it would probably work best in a comic, to be honest. They could do Godzilla Unmade comics or something like that. That would be pretty cool. So they can like take ideas of unmade projects that are related to Godzilla, and they can make them into comics. That's something they could do. There you go. There's your $1 million idea, Toho. Now pay me money. But for real, it is a shame that this film was never made, and I think this is like what was originally supposed to be made before it was turned into Godzilla 1998, which, if that is the case, very disappointing. I would have way preferred this over the 1998 film, but it is what it is. You can't go back and change the past now. Next we have a new Kickstarter campaign for a official art book called Godzilla and Kong, the Cinematic Storyboard, art of Richard Bennett, which obviously features storyboard art from Godzilla King of the Monsters, Kong Skull Island, and Godzilla vs. Kong. It doesn't say which films exactly, but from the art, we can definitely tell that it's Godzilla King of the Monsters, Kong Skull Island, and Godzilla vs. Kong. It only says the 3 films, so I don't think 2014 has anything to do with this, which is a shame, because it would be nice to see, some 2014 concepts and whatnot that we have never seen before. But whatever. Although, this is pretty cool. It's like concept art, and in some way you could consider some deleted scenes. So I definitely fully support this, and if you would like to support this, I will leave a link to the Kickstarter in the description below if you would like to donate any money to it. Personally, I will not be doing so because it was way more expensive than I anticipated. So I'm, just a little warning before anyone goes into it. You can't put any amount of money into it. Like, I was just gonna put up a couple of dollars because obviously I'm not rich. To be fair, they do have like rewards for when you donate a specific amount of money, but it's like $65 if you want no rewards, and then it's like $90-something if you want the lowest rank of rewards, and the better the reward, the more you have to pay. So if you would want to, then go right ahead. I'm obviously have no power to stop you. If I did, that'd be cool, but I realistically do not. So go ahead. But I do fully support it. It's just I don't have the money to financially support it. But next we have an online exclusive cover for Godzilla vs. the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 1, which is cool. I guess there's really nothing to go off of it. But also from the Godzilla vs. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, we have the cover art for issue 4 revealed, which is pretty cool. And we also have the cover art for IDW's Godzilla Rivals in Battle with Batra comic, which is pretty cool. And cover art for IDW's Best of Godzilla book, or comic. I'm not sure if it's a comic or just like a regular book, which I'm interested to see what that one's about, since this is the Best of Godzilla. I wonder if it includes like Godzilla's quote-unquote best moments in the opinion of the writer or something, but who knows. And next we have the Cavity Colors Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 1974 collection available now. And since this collection is old, I'm not going to waste too much time on this. The t-shirts are $28, the long sleeves are $40, and the jogger sweatpants are $42. But what is new from Cavity Colors is the Godzilla vs. Gigan 1972 collection that has been announced. Of course, when that is available, I'll do a little report of all the prices and whatnot, but the prices will be the same as the ones I just listed off. The t-shirts will be $28, the long sleeves will be $40, and if there is jogger sweatpants, because I don't remember if there is or not, those will be $42, and if there's like a sweater or a jacket, those will be around like $40 to $48, I believe. And lastly, for today, we have Mondo King Ghidorah Tiki Mug available now on mondoshop.com for about $65, which is pretty cool, but is not worth $65 in my opinion. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below about anything that I covered for today. And I will see you in the next video, whenever that'll be, because of the obvious. But I'm slowly getting back on track. But I will warn you now, for those who are still here, which, thank you, by the way. There is some big news coming, and I really do mean that time, because usually when I say, oh, there's something, I'm gonna have a big announcement, I usually don't say anything about it, because then, because plans change, or I end up forgetting about the thing that I was gonna end up doing. But this I am legit about. There is big news coming. It's coming June, sometime in May, probably like late May, or sometime maybe on June 1st. I don't know when I'll release that video. But there's big news, so do be prepared for that. And there's going to be some big changes coming. Whether it be good or bad. So, there's that. Bye-bye.